What would you like to know?
Have you heard news of a witcher in town?
Yes, reputed to be the White Wolf, a dog for sorceresses.
He fancies women with or without magical abilities.
The bard Dandelion claims otherwise.
What's Dandelion say?
That this witcher had no interest in a normal lass. He only fancied ladies with problems, or ones who were abnormal.
How interesting.
Moreover, he had difficulties with abnormal ones too. You've grown pale. Are you okay?
I have a problem.
Your secrets are safe with me.
You've got a beautiful smile.
That's very kind, but you mentioned a problem.
Farewell.
Geralt? I'll be damned. For a second there I thought I was seeing a ghost.
No, I'm no ghost.
Am I losing my mind? Is this a joke? Shawnee?
And it's no joke.
But how? I saw it myself.
What did you see, Dandelion?
I saw her tell them to put you on a boat. And there was a unicorn, and Milva, Cahir, and Angulem, and Yarpen, and Zoltan. We all witnessed it.
I lost my memory, but I want to know why everyone's so surprised to see me alive. Tell me everything, step by step.
5 years ago, we were sitting in a tavern with friends, eating escargot, drinking vodka. A bloodthirsty mob attacked the non-human district. You went out into the street to scare them off, and then...
What?
Someone stabbed you in the stomach with a pitchfork. A fatal wound. There was nothing we could do.
Are you telling me everything?
We were all there.
All meaning who?
You really don't remember a thing. Your loved ones. Your friends.
Sounds a bit like a ballad.
It's the truth and nothing but. Geralt, forgive me. I still can't believe you're here.
Listen, Dandelion, I don't have proof because that's impossible. I don't remember. I'm afraid some things can't be explained. Let's sit down, have a drink like old friends. Time will tell who I am.
You're right. We've been through too much together. I'd know.
You invite anyone?
A friend. She'll arrive soon.
While we're waiting, let's drink to old friendships.
Here's to all of you. I've been thinking and I have a question.
Don't hold back, Dandelion. It doesn't suit you.
Let's imagine your next contract is a vampire. What would you do?
You said we've been through a lot together, so you should know.
Ha! What if I said you'd reach a deal with this vampire?
Dandelion, believe me, if you could tell a Bruxa to hunt rabbits, for instance, I'd be long unemployed.
What about higher vampires?
They're rare. I don't know.
Let me show you what drinking blood means to a higher vampire.
Dandelion.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Strong, but good.
You're about to enlighten me.
I just did that with that last shot. Listen to a man who's lived a little and not lost his memory. Higher vampires treat blood like we treat...
Ooh, someone's coming. Who's your lady friend?
Shawnee, this is Carmen, a lady whose virtues you'll appreciate.
Doubt it.
Dandelion, meet.
No need, Geralt. We've met. Hello, Carmen.
What does Carmen do for a living? I'm an escort, respected throughout Vizima. I once frequented the royal court, too. The court. Fascinating.
Come on, Shawnee, let it go. Carmen's good.
Let's just have a drink.
Wait, what's your connection to the men present here?
Shawnee.
Business, sweetie. Strictly business.
Shawnee, don't be so touchy.
Dandelion's a notorious lecher, but you, Geralt? I'm disappointed.
You're getting wound up unnecessarily. It's a profession like any other.
It's fine. No need to beat around the bush.
Let's drink to our lovely ladies.
Cheers!
Yes?
You were going to enlighten me about vampires.
Listen, Geralt. Unlike the lesser ones, higher vampires don't need blood, human or otherwise. Blood, my dear monster slayer, is like booze to them.
Where'd you learn this?
This is fascinating.
Like Carmen said, it's fascinating. So amazing it's unbelievable.
I just don't get it. Dandelion, what's your point?
Geralt, you had a true friend who was a vampire.
Did I also have a friend who was a dragon?
Actually, you did, so the joke's on you. In any case, it's true. You were friends with a vampire. Zoltan would back me up if he were here. Do you remember Regis?
I don't know much about vampires, but I do know a trick called the vampire's kiss.
Can you give me a last name, Dandelion?
Emil Regis Rohalak Tertsif Godfroy. Died fighting by your side, Geralt. Let's drink to him and others who have fallen.
Let's drink.
To Hela.
To Rusty!
What is it?
Tell me about the Battle of Brenna.
With 4 of us and thousands wounded, I never left the tent.
I admire you, Shawnee.
It was one of the worst days of my life.
I hope you don't mind that I invited Carmen.
Where'd you get that idea?
Just a feeling.
Wrong feeling. The old lady snores like a troll, but sleeps lightly.
Here's to all divine mistakes.
I have an idea. Let's play a game.
It's a brilliant idea.
I never turn down Carmen when she proposes a game.
What game?
Truth or dare?
Ooh, like sexual dares.
Relax, Dandelion. No. Let's say you'd have to steal something from the old lady's cupboard downstairs.
All right, I'll start. Shawnee, remember when I walked in on you and Geralt in Oxenfurt?
Dandelion, don't go there.
Unfair. I can't anger the old lady. She'll throw me out.
Shawnee, you don't have to answer. I'll go downstairs.
How kind.
I'll be back shortly.
Be sure to fetch something interesting, honey. Hope you're not mad.
It's fine. I actually found something interesting. The old lady's diary.
Ooh, show me. I wonder what Granny did when she was younger. Bet she was a real player.
One-track mind.
Dandelion's right. 5 lovers in the first few pages. Still water runs deep.
Let's drink to her health.
Here's to Granny.
Quiet, Dandelion's singing.
Quiet, I'm listening.
Carmen, what would you say to a song?
We'd love to hear one.
Give it a rest, Dandelion.
It's no wonder dazzling ladies are so hard to score. Like them maples reaching higher, more it takes to soar. Yet with ladies and maples, there's no need to frown. Lay them down on the ground and the game is done. So, Carmen, how's business these days?
Oh, the usual. Why don't you come by?
All right, that's enough. Party's over.
But Shani,
Why did you bring a courtesan here?
Shani, don't be a prig.
Enough, I said. See you.
Yes?
got a minute?
What's eating you?
I warn you, some philosophy's involved.
The meaning of life, eh?
The evil that witchers fight stems from chaos, from actions aimed at disturbing order. For where evil spreads, order cannot be established. Instead of the light of wisdom, the glimmer of hope, and the glow of warmth, darkness ensues. And in darkness you find nothing but blood, fangs, and claws. Like in the outskirts.
Nicely put, but as young Cero said to King Verdank on their first date, does it have any practical uses?
The right of witchers to live and function in this world has fallen out of balance, because the struggle between good and evil now plays out on a different battlefield with different rules. Evil has ceased being chaotic. No longer a blind elemental power, evil follows rules according to the rights it's been granted. It functions in line with treaties.
That's progress. With more of us living longer, we can slaughter one another in the thousands. Progress is like a herd of pigs. The herd brings many benefits, but no one should wonder at all the shit.
Shit or no shit, witchers exist to slay monsters. How can I when the real monsters hide behind ideals, faith, or the law?
The biggest evil is moral relativity, which kills more than the Catriona plague and dragons combined. Witchers will always be needed, no matter where that pig herd leads us.
I'm not so sure.
Let me tell you something, Witcher. Once we led a group of women and children through a war-torn land. They slowed us down. We had to feed them, protect them. And we had to hide in the woods to pee instead of passing by the road. In short, they were a burden, and ungrateful at that. Know why we helped them? It was the right thing to do.
That means nothing.
Don't make me angry, 'cause I smack hard when I'm riled. It's the good you spoke of. If you want a scholar's word, read Visigotta of Corvo.
Okay, I understand. Thanks. Farewell.
Yes?
Farewell.
Patience, Witcher.
You said something about magic anomalies.
Various things can cause them, but more importantly, they can be the cause of true evil. When I last felt this way, you and a sorceress were trying to capture a genie, destroyed half a city in the process. You probably have no recollection, but a lot hung in the balance.
I don't recall.
I could use your help. I have some magic sensors that need to be placed around Vizima. They'll help us locate the anomaly's source.
Well, is that polite? Barging in without an invitation?
I'm here on business.
Then refusing to answer questions. The Geralt of Rivia I heard of was a courteous witcher.
Forgive me, madam. I lost my memory.
I know, Witcher. I followed your deeds for some time.
Why the interest?
My lover, whom I've never forgotten, called you friend. He perished helping you battle a powerful foe. But that was long ago. What brings you here?
Who are you?
I'm the Queen of the Night. I realize my clients' dreams, leaving them relaxed and content.
With empty coin sacks.
I fulfill their dreams, if only for a brief moment. And dreams are priceless.
You mentioned times past. Could you tell me about your man?
I never said he was a man. More importantly, you were a friend to him. Alas, Regis just drank too much. Thus we parted. His habit nearly killed him. Angry peasants attacked him. After he recovered, he led a loner's life. Until he met you.
Sadly, I remember nothing.
Don't concern yourself with that. I appreciate that at his death he had friends. True friends.
Tell me about Foltest.
Need I tell you all I know? He slept with his own sister and begat Ada. Ill tidings indeed. A curse turned the girl into a striga. A witcher dispelled the curse from the princess, and Foltest was so overjoyed he spoiled the girl rotten. The little striga became a childish whore.
Interesting. Thanks. Do you recognize me? Anything about me?
Sure. The laundresses gossip about you.
And?
They say you chase anything in a skirt, but you're a real dog for sorceresses. Supposedly you loved one once. They say you're as likely to whip out your sword as you are to whip out your, a master at both arts. Women fear your fickleness, but you fascinate them. Women.
Thanks. What's so special about this loot?
It's the one I got from Teruviel in the Valley of Flowers. Remember?
Who's Teruviel?
The she-elf from the Blue Mountains. You did quite a number on her nose when you two first met.
Where is she now?
I heard she joined the Skoyatel. I wonder if she's still alive.
In the Valley of Flowers?
I even wrote a ballad about that, where the devil says goodnight. I'll be singing it today.
I don't recall.
Yes?
You mentioned we met.
In Dol Blatana, the Valley of the Flowers. A most beautiful place. I granted Dandelion the lute he now plays. Meeting you changed me. I once hated humans without exception. Your words planted doubt. When the war brought all that hatred, I realized there was another way.
I'm glad.
As am I, Witcher.
Farewell.
Hello again, Witcher.
Greetings, Radovid.
No magic mirror between us this time. I'm pleased you found my sanctuary. Triss Merigold lent a hand, am I right?
You know Triss?
Not personally, but I know Philippa Eilhart, and that's like knowing all sorceresses. I wish to speak with you, Witcher.
Who is Philippa?
One of Redania's most prominent citizens. She has bribed, dazzled, or bullied half of Redania's elite. She also belongs to the Lodge of Sorceresses, as does your Triss.
They don't accept sorcerers?
No. Each sorceress believes she's to decide the fate of the world. Sometimes they do.
If you say so.
Don't disregard sorceresses. Beautiful, wise, helpful. At least so they present themselves. Someday, I'll put them in their place. Though in her favor, Triss once betrayed her girlfriends.
I trust Triss.
Mark my words.
Welcome, Geralt.
Forgive me. I don't remember your name.
For you do not know it, but I know you. By reputation.
I should warn you, Dandelion takes many liberties in his ballads.
I have confidence in my source. The mermaid, Shinaz.
Mermaid?
Yes. Why are you surprised?
What did Shinaz tell you?
That you prevented conflict between the Prince of Aglaval and the inhabitants of the underwater city of Iz. Thanks to you and your friends, humans and the Vodianoi of Iz tolerate one another.
Encouraging. I hope all goes well here.
Shinaz mentioned your intelligence. I invite you to use it. Speak with the Vodianoi chaplain and the human named Julian.
Who are you?
They call me the Lady of the Lake.
Is that a talkative fisherman your servant?
Servant, no. Women on occasion need men. To secure food and protection, naturally.
I see.
Hosts of knights once defended my honor, but that was long ago. My poor, sickly Fisher King alone remains.
Milady, they say I returned to life, but lost my memory. Can you help me?
I know you didn't return by chance. First, you must answer. Do you believe in destiny?
I am master of my own fate.
I trust that in uttering those words you understand their weight. Rejecting destiny renders you responsible for all your choices, good and bad.
So be it.
Strong in character, indeed. You will regain your identity. I honor your wish to forge your fate. Know that you bear both my blessing and my favor.
Thank you, milady. Milady, I have one more. It seems I am needed in murky waters.
Destiny has brought you here. We must speak.
Naturally.
I am a goddess. You are the sword of destiny. Death has followed you for years.
Perhaps.
Accept this gift from the Lady of the Lake. It will help you fulfill your destiny.
What gift is that?
Kneel, Geralt of Rivia, White Wolf. You traveled a long path fraught with danger. You demonstrated courage and goodness. By divine power, I hereby knight you. Face your enemies without fear. Safeguard the helpless. Never lie, even if it means your death. That is your oath. Arise, a knight. Destiny will give you no rest. A long road lies ahead. I see death and blood. I see frosty chaos. Take this sword as a sign of my favor. Once the blade of a great warrior, it lay in the depths for ages, awaiting your arrival.
Milady.
Shh, Witcher. It matters not if you believe in destiny. With the blade I present you, you will complete your mission.
Thank you, milady.
Go, White Wolf, and do what must be done. May you fulfill your destiny.
You mentioned an imperfection in my defense.
Yes. You leave your groin open when you do a half spin. A beginner would notice. I even know why.
Care to tell me?
To do a half spin correctly, you need to have both legs in working order. One of yours was crushed once.
Possibly.
So it goes. Live by the sword, die by the sword.
Farewell.
Witcher of Rivia.
Sire, I am honored.
As I'm sure you surmised, I have not summoned you here out of whim. A serious matter weighs upon us. A curse binds my daughter. I want you to remove it. I have gathered all who might offer aid. DeWitt has been the princess's adjutant for the past half-year. Velerad has known Ada since her childhood. And Triss Merigold is here for her extensive knowledge of magic and female intuition. Consult them and think upon this matter. We shall speak about it again soon.
As you wish, Your Highness.
In the meantime, equally urgent issues demand our attention.
I'm listening, sire.
Witcher, imagine returning home from an excursion against a monster, a Kikimor for instance, only to discover your home a whorehouse.
Your Highness.
I'm not finished. Those you left in charge failed you. A traitor threatens to oust you from the home of your ancestors. Wouldn't you be angered? Would you not elect to shed more blood?
Forgive me, sire, but we Witchers don't meddle in politics.
Yes, the feigned neutrality. Alas, that is a luxury I cannot afford. Both sides chose my city as a battleground. Both will be duly punished.
I understand, sire, but how can I help?
You could start by being more enthusiastic about aiding a king. You could offer to slay whomever I choose.
Forgive me, sire, but...
Silence, Witcher, before you say too much. Rulers don't enjoy being refused more than once.
I'm certain you're right, sire.
I must attend to some urgent matters. Speak with these excellent minds. Gain their insight. And don't forget my daughter, Witcher. I'm counting on you.
I won't forget.
My servant will summon you when I have more time.
The king wants me to lift the curse that holds Ada.
Not surprising. You succeeded once, though it nearly cost you your life. The Striga's appearance possibly spells the end for Foltest. Many say he offended the gods. Remember how she first became a Striga?
Remind me.
As a youth, Foltest had quite an appetite. So much so that he ploughed his own sister. Their child died at birth, but then continued to grow in its coffin, only coming out to feed. Then you arrived and broke the spell, though apparently not completely. The Striga's reappearance proves the royal dynasty is cursed. The people are sensitive to such signs. No wonder Foltest wants you to kill the Striga.
I thought I was supposed to lift the curse.
You are to keep the Striga from becoming an eyesore.
The chance of removing the curse is minimal.
I've heard a rumor of an additional reward for killing the Striga.
I'm not interested in rumors.
You should be. It's your choice, Witcher, but give it some thought.
Farewell.
Geralt.
What do you think about the situation with Ada?
She's a Striga, Geralt. We both know that curses don't cast themselves.
Any theories?
Years ago, when you first removed the curse, you ordered the princess to wear a necklace with an inclusion. Juniper, broom, and hazel branches were to be burned in her chambers.
Don't tell me. Someone replaced the necklace and added crap to the fire.
Yes, someone close to her who knew the secret. Velared might know something.
So you think I should aid the king?
Definitely. In a sense, I'm a political prisoner. I could teleport away, but that would be highly inappropriate, and I still have a few matters to settle here.
Namely?
I can't tell you. For the time being, my position is tenuous. If you help Foltest with the Striga, maybe you could vouch for me. I could resolve a few things and go free. How about it?
If that's what you want, Triss. The king told me about Ada.
Dreadful, you warned us it might return. Can you break the spell a second time?
We'll see. You seem to remember last time well.
Certainly. You stayed from dusk till dawn in the old manor house where the Striga had her sarcophagus. Kept half the city awake with the noise you made. We went to the manor at dawn and saw the two of you lying on the floor by the sarcophagus in a pool of blood. You were barely breathing, but the princess was cured. With the traitor Ostrid dead, the king was overjoyed.
Who was Ostrid?
He cast the curse out of jealousy. He loved the king's sister.
Many victims this time round?
I don't know. These days, the corpses lie thicker than flies on a pile of manure.
Know where the Striga sleeps in daytime?
No, but she's been seen in Old Vizima. She may hunt there.
Removing the princess's curse will be risky.
True, but the king has ways of encouraging you to do it.
We'll see.
Do what you will, but remember, Foltest loves his daughter very much.
I know.
Geralt.
Farewell.
Having the crown.
Welcome, Witcher.
Sire.
We have several things to discuss.
Of course.
Stop deliberating, son. We need to put out the fire in this whorehouse. You'll get the princess's hand, and if life has taught me anything, half the kingdom as soon as I'm gone. As for de Aldersberg, we need to be rid of him. The Witcher will slay him.
What?
Relax, we'll pay you as much as you want.
I'm a Witcher, not a hit. All right, 10,000.
Isn't that a bit much?
Come on, Foltest, the kingdom's worth a lot more than that.
Yes, I suppose the boy's right. But you shall take home 8,000.
It's a deal.
So, we're all agreed. Radovid, your armies must subdue the Order in Redania and in the north of my lands.
My armies will embark on a mission of fraternal assistance.
I don't want any fucking fraternal assistance. The phrase rubs me the wrong way. You are to smash the Knights of the Order and withdraw.
Relax, Foltest. My children will rule this land. I don't intend to destroy it.
Forgive me, your majesties, but I feel it's time
One more thing, Witcher.
Yes?
So, let's talk politics. And don't you dare mention neutrality. Judging by your company, you're already involved. Possibly up to your nose.
Sire, your wish is my command.
To the average pleb in the street, the Order is fighting my armies, but make no mistake. This is a confrontation between me and the Grand Master, that ambitious fanatic.
Directed all of Salamandra's actions and intentionally provoked the uprising.
What do you mean?
I thought you'd be interested, sire.
Very interested. The son of a bitch is attacking me with steel, poison, and magic.
It is time for you to choose your allies, and you must choose well, sire.
I see our sweet sorceress has already begun indoctrinating you.
I believe it's time we finalized our agreement, sire. I will counsel and support you with wise words and magic.
And with that of your esteemed female friends? Indeed you may. But don't forget, Marigold, I rule this bordello. Don't turn into Philippa. You're too pretty for that.
King, sorceress, and witcher united against evil. Worthy of a painting. But all will be lost if we delay any longer. Sire, one other matter.
Witcher?
How is Ada feeling?
Much better than she was as a Strigger, yet she won't be herself again for some time. Witcher, how can I thank you?
I'm glad Ada is alive and well. Can you ensure that the Witcher's friends will be the same, sire?
Yes, that's something I can promise. Witcher, I wish to know who was behind all this.
De Wet transformed the princess.
How so?
He wanted to gain influence with your enemies.
The bastard! If I could get my hands on him.
Those responsible assumed your position would be undermined if the princess wreaked havoc as a Striga. De Wet has been punished.
I'm glad to hear it. Now go. Vizima is burning, fighting rages. You won't have an easy time of it.
People see witchers as monster slayers. Rightly so. Few know we draw greater satisfaction from removing a curse or a spell. Swords are a final resort. As long as there was a chance I could save the princess, I had to try. It was worth it.